In my past life as a soccer coach, once you win a national championship, everybody wants to come play for you. Really not true. Once you pay them $25,000 a year in scholarships, everybody wants to come play for you. And parents would always come to me and they'd say, okay, my son or my daughter wants to come play at your university.
I say, do you believe?
What is it that we have to do? What are you looking for?
Disbelief, man, the story baffling. Set the game on fire, that's without no gasoline. They play the game raw, that's without no Vaseline. I'm about to get it jumping just like a trampoline. Let's go.
And being the Socratic professor that I am, well, what does your son or daughter do? What do they do really well that we'd be interested in? And typically their answers are, well, they've got great vision. They're really good, they can see the entire field.
Disbelief, man, the story baffling. Set the game on fire, that's without no gasoline. They play the game raw, that's without no Vaseline. I'm about to get it jumping just like a trampoline. Let's go.
Or my daughter is the fastest player, there's nobody that can beat her. Or my son's got a great left footer, really, really great in the air and can head every ball. I'm like, yeah, not bad.
Believe it or not, time jumping out the pot. Silence, man, they always say a lot. Remember days we was sleeping on the cot. I was sick, had my stomach in a knot. Throughout the story, they was focused on the plot. It's a cold, cold world, man, you gotta keep it hot. I tell the story, everybody in shock. There's only one time, after that they gotta stop. I'm dripping sauce, can somebody grab the mop? They try to pull me back, but I'm headed to the top. It took one moment, then everything stopped. Only way that I know, give it everything I got. Let's go.
But to be quite honest with you, those are the last things I'm looking for. The most important thing? Self-confidence. Without that skill, and I use the word skill intentionally,
disbelief, man, the story baffling. Set the game on fire, that's without no gasoline. They play the game raw, that's without no Vaseline. I'm about to get it jumping just like a trampoline. Let's go.
Without that skill, we are useless as a soccer player. Because when you lose sight or belief in yourself, we're done for. I use the definition of self-confidence to be
disbelief, man, the story baffling. Set the game on fire, that's without no gasoline. They play the game raw, that's without no Vaseline. I'm about to get it jumping just like a trampoline. Let's go.
The ability or the belief to believe in yourself.
I say, do you believe?
To accomplish any task, no matter the odds, no matter the difficulty, no matter the adversity. The belief that you can accomplish it. Self-confidence. Some of you are saying, great, I don't have it, I'm so shy, I'll never do good. And you start to drag all the way down here. But I use the word skill because I believe it can be trained. And I'll show you a couple of ways in which we do. Hopefully I won't run out of time. I don't use any slides because my speech always goes here, or here, or here. So we'll see which way we get to. The easiest way to build self-confidence. There's no magic button. I can't say, hey, this plane is going down. Who can fly it? Put your hand up. I can. I'm confident. Repetition, repetition, repetition. Right? What does Malcolm Gladwell call it? The 10,000 hour rule? There's no magic button. I recruited a goalie from Colombia, South America one year. Big, tall, 6'3" man. He had hands like stone. I thought he was like Flipper.
What's the resolution? It's really so simple. I got so much on my mind. Got me rubbing on my temple. They might have a bigger name, but I'm trying to make a difference. I thank God every day. When I wake up, it's a blessing. Let's go.
Every time I throw him the ball down onto the ground, it's like, oh my God, we're in trouble. Simple solution. Get to the wall, kick a ball against the wall and catch it. Kick the ball against the wall and catch it. His goal was 350 a day for 8 months.
What's the resolution? It's really so simple. I got so much on my mind. Got me rubbing on my tent. They might have a bigger name, but I'm trying to make a difference. I thank God every day. When I wake up, it's a blessing. Let's go.
He came back. His hands were calloused. The moisture on his hands were literally gone. He is now playing in Europe. Magic? No. Repetition, repetition, repetition.
At the family reunion, my family bring me peace. They ask how I rip the track, I just do this here with ease. My granddad is a pastor, I hit the track and preach. I'm fighting for a change, but it seems they out of reach. I go outside of my body, it's such a release. They can't look me in my face, if they do, they face defeat. Why they call you just in time? Cause they need to take a seat. Before he can graduate, he got stretched out in the streets. It happens every day, man, the cycle just repeats. I pray for better days, Lord, can you help us please? The only one to save us, that's one thing that I believe. We going nowhere, like a bird without its wings, let's go.
The problem is we expect to be self-confident, but we can't be unless the skill or the task we're doing is not novel, is not new to us. We want to be in a situation where we've had so much pressure in that.
What's the resolution? It's really so simple. I got so much on my mind, got me rubbing on my chin. They might have a bigger name, but I'm trying to make a difference. Thank God every day. When I wake up, it's a blessing. Let's go.
And what I mean, because pressure builds diamonds, we want to be in a situation where, hey, I've done this 1,000 times. I did my speech, I practiced in front of the mirror. Hey, I'm sounding good.
What's the resolution? It's really so simple. I got so much on my mind, got me rubbing on my temple. They might have a bigger name, but I'm trying to make a difference. I thank God every day. When I wake up, it's a blessing. Let's go.
And then I read in front of my kids and my wife. I was like, oh gosh, got a little nervous. Then I get in front of Glenn Gould. Oh my goodness, I'm a little more nervous. By the time I get to the ACG, where 2,500 people, can't say anymore, right? 2,500 people, where 2,500 people are there, I won't have a single ounce of nervousness because of my ability to practice, right? Over and over and over again. The problem with repetition is, how many of us bail after the first bit of failure? How many of us bail after the first bit of adversity? Edison was on that video. And depends who you ask, there's anywhere from 1,000 to 10,000 tries to build that light bulb. 1,000 to 10,000. J.K. Rowling should be on that video. You know how many publishers she took her Harry Potter book to? I believe the number was 12 or 13. I'm pretty confident, but after 2 or 3 no's, I'd be like, dang it. After 6 or 7, I'm like, maybe not. Definitely after 9 or 10, I'd be looking to be a soccer coach or something else beside an author, right? I mean, 12 times somebody said no, but practice, 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 and do not accept failure.
Tricky game, it's really a crash course. When I first started out, they was pressing fast forward. Gave me a ride beat on the dashboard. I keep it going, they say I'm the last one, let's go.
Maybe it shouldn't be repetition, maybe the answer should be persistence. Because we all repeat something, but very few of us really will persist. So that's one way to build self-confidence. Get out there.
Tricky game, it's really a crash course. When I first started out, they was pressing fast forward. Gave me a ride beat on the dashboard. I keep it going, they say I'm the last one, let's go.
Do what you want to do and accept no. Do not accept no. The other one is self-talk. We all have a self-talk tape that plays in our head. Anybody go shopping and put on a pair of pants this week? If you're a woman,
they telling jokes cause we had a slow start. The only way that I know is go hard. Time back on it, oh boy. It get crazy coming from where I'm from. It get wicked, now tell me what's the business. They shut the door, but they let us in the building. They idolize, but it's really just an image. They lost it all, so they jumped out the window. Pass me a pillow, man, the gang on the sleeve. They think it up, but that's just how it seems. I snuck in, man, I move so discreet. They give you what you want, but I give you what you need. Let's go.
The first thing that always comes, damn, I look fat in these pants. And if you're a man, it's the opposite. Oh God, I have no muscle, I'm so flabby, right? We all have this tape that plays in our head. As a student,
tricky game, it's really a crash course. When I first started out, they was pressing fast forward. Gave me a ride beat on the dashboard. I keep it going, they say I'm the last one, let's go.
If they asked me the question, it was like, oh gee, please professor, don't pick me, I don't know the answer. I look down, right? If you're in the, let me tell you something, and
Tricky game, it's really a crash course. When I first started out, they was pressing fast forward. Gave me a ride beat on the dashboard. I keep it going, they say I'm the last one, let's go.
The VP of Business Admin is here, so I shouldn't repeat this, but when they hired me as National Athletic Director, I sat in an architect's meeting, and I am about as dumb as a post when it comes to anything to do with numbers and angles. And they're like, the fundibulator valve of the architectural, what do you think, Dr. Joseph? Let me look into that for you and get back to you. Right? I was saying, oh, God, please don't ask me. Please don't ask me. We all have this negative self-talk that goes in our head. Guess what? There's enough people that are telling us we can't do it, that we're not good enough. Why do we want to tell ourselves that? We know for a fact that thoughts influence actions. We saw it there with the video Sheldon, Dr. Levy showed, right? We know that our thoughts influence actions. Why do we want to say that negative self-talk to ourselves? We need to get our own self-affirmations. Muhammad Ali, what was his self-affirmation? I am the greatest. Who else is gonna tell you?
They got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. When you hear let's go, yeah, you know it's going down. We fighting for a change, so we say it loud and proud. I might need a little help trying to turn this thing around. Let's go.
There needs to be quiet moments in your bedroom, quiet moments when you're brushing your teeth, that we need to reaffirm. I am the captain of my ship and the master of my fate. That is my affirmation.
They got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. When you hear let's go, yeah, you know it's going down. We fighting for a change, so we say it loud and proud. I might need a little help trying to turn this thing around. Let's go.
I came from a school of 1,000 people. I lived in a town of 1,000 people for 15 years. There's no reason that I should be in charge of the National Athletic Department building Maple Leaf Gardens.
I go cray-cray on the beat. I might need a straight jacket. They say time you took things. I don't even know what happened. Poetic justice, Tupac and Janet Jackson. When the pen hit the pad, the impact is everlasting. This not a cartoon. Catch up, silly rabbit. I'm on the top shelf, in the back of the cabinet. I'm the missing piece. The game is incomplete without me. It happen every time. I drip water like a fountain. Get up and move, don't be sitting around pouting. They say it's long day, I know something about it. They moving slow, I run circles like an outage. They call for rain, cause the sky's looking cloudy, let's go.
But I am the captain of my ship and the master of my fate. If I don't say it, if I don't believe it, no one else will. How do you build self-confidence? Get away from the people who will tear you down.
They got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. When you hear let's go, yeah, you know it's going down. We fighting for a change, so we say it loud and proud. I might need a little help trying to turn this thing around. Let's go.
There's enough of that. Muhammad Ali. I am the greatest. There is no one better than me. It's a difference between hubris and ego and false pride.
They got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. When you hear let's go, yeah, you know it's going down. We fight for a change, so we say it loud and proud. I might need a little help trying to turn this thing around. Let's go.
It's just reminding yourself in quiet, silent moments. I put it down on a list. It's right beside my mirror, right? About all the things that make me who I am. Because I make enough mistakes, and the newspapers will recognize it, and people around me will recognize it, and they'll tear me down. And pretty soon I'll begin to believe it. There was a time when my confidence was really low. There was a time when I took this job, when I came from Iowa, I don't know if I could do it. I had to bring out my self-confidence letter. A letter I wrote to myself when I was feeling good. Ivan, congratulations on getting your PhD before 40. I am 40, under? Congratulations on winning a national championship. Good job on raising 3 good kids and marrying the right woman. I wrote a letter to myself. It was my own brag sheet, my own letter about the things I was proud of. Because Because there are moments, and we'll all experience them in our career, in our life, and our job hunting, and our relationships, when we are not feeling good about who and what and where we are. And I had to bring out that letter and read it time and time again for a period of about 2 weeks to weather me through that storm. It was important. Stop the self-talk, the negative self-talk. If you'll watch, you'll see some athletes, they'll have a little bandage or a little brand around them. Lance Armstrong's a perfect one. What's his self-affirmation? Live Strong isn't a brand.
That shit ain't no average.
Tennessee whiskey, I don't need another glass. I'm looking to the future, I'm not focused on the past. Sometimes the sweetest things don't last. Looking at the phone, now they all programmed. Let's go.
It was to remind him of who he was. Live strong. Then it came a brand. He would move that from one arm to the next arm when doubt.
Tennessee whiskey, I don't need another glass. I'm looking to the future, I'm not focused on the past. Sometimes the sweetest things don't last. Looking at the phone, now they all programmed. Let's go.
And fear came into his mind. Live strong. Put it on there. Let's go. We'll all have it. Replace it. 2 ways to build self-confidence.
I thank God every day, I'm so grateful. My time coming, I just gotta be patient. What you trying to do, man, I'm trying to make a statement. The way they play the game, man, it's so distasteful. Life is beautiful, like a sunset in Jamaica. I wrote it down in pencil, please pass the eraser. Longitude and latitude, locating the equator. All praise, man, it goes to the creator. Believe it in my soul, I display determination. It's pieces to the puzzle, looking for the perfect placement. I miss my mama, she my guardian angel. When times get hard, I just go to God in prayer. Let's go.
Worried about my time, I'm gonna tell you of one way that you can build self-confidence in others. We are coaches and educators. We are teachers. We are people who will create value in the world. And in doing that,
Tennessee whiskey, I don't need another glass. I'm looking to the future, I'm not focused on the past. Sometimes the sweetest things don't last. Looking at the phone, now they all programmed. Let's go.
We are critical by the nature of what we do. I am a coach. I want you to score a goal. Ball went over high. Dang it, the ball went high. Thank you, coach, I know that. Feedback tells me that. So what do? I need you to put your elbow or here. I need you to put your knee over the ball. I need to follow through. Boom, land, great. Notice I never made it as a professional. What can we do? We fix mistakes. When I'm fixing that mistake, Johnny, this is terrible. You need to bend your knee. You need to do this. What have I done to Johnny's self-confidence? Bend your knee. Do this. Next thing you know, Johnny's crushed.
Alex got the stomping.
They all snakes, just listen for the rattle. Brick by brick, man, I'm trying to build a castle. We up the creek without a paddle. Sneak peek, baby, this is just a sample, let's go.
Ignore what Johnny does wrong and find Bob or Sally or Frida over here. Great goal, Frida. I loved how you kept your knee low, you followed through, and you landed like this. Great job.
They all snakes, just listen for the rattle. Brick by brick, man, I'm trying to build a castle. We up the creek without a paddle. Sneak peek, baby, this is just a sample, let's go.
Johnny? Oh, great. Johnny's not demoralized. His confidence isn't shot. And what I've done is I built up Frida's. Imagine how we could change the way we parented kids.
I hit the beat and start jigging. Remain the same from start to finish. Looking through the frame just like a pair of lenses. Just in time I'm representing. Found a gem and I treat her like a princess. Dreams and goals are both complemented. Fighting demons, destroy the opposition. In a unit, there's no room for competition. Fool me, please don't forget to mention. I'm pushing peace, man, I'm out here on a mission. Dreadlocks, they got me twisted. 99 problems, man, the kid got plenty. Let's go.
Instead of, get that glass off the counter, what's wrong with you? If we catch them while they're good. Great job. Great job. Thank you, Alice, for taking your glass to the counter. It sounds simple, but we forget about it.
They all snakes, just listen for the rattle. Brick by brick, man, I'm trying to build a castle. We up the creek without a paddle. Sneak peek, baby, this is just a sample, let's go.
Or as educators, or somebody as a team, if we manage to praise the positive behavior that we wanted to reinforce. We forget it. It sounds so simple. Catch them when they're good.
They all snakes, just listen for the rattle. Brick by brick, man, I'm trying to build a castle. We up the creek without a paddle. Sneak peek, baby, this is just a sample, let's go.
We forget it. It's simple. Here's what they did. There was a study in Kansas that did this. They did video, and we all do video, and we showed the video of them doing the run of the play. This goal happened because the basket wasn't protected. We didn't rotate here right. We needed to do this and then to cover the slot. And if that's the baseline, improvement of the Kansas State team went like this.
If you rolling in the dirt, guaranteed to leave a stain. When I wake up in the morning, I just hit my knees and pray. The world we living in, it gets so hard to explain. Take off a scattered showers, I kept walking through the rain. Let's go.
Then they said they ignored all of that and they just showed them the times they did it right. The times they did it perfect, that presented no goals, spoke to the same points. Improvement went like that.
If you rolling in the dirt, guaranteed to leave a stain. When I wake up in the morning, I just hit my knees and pray. The world we living in, it gets so hard to explain. They call for scattered showers, I kept walking through the rain. Let's go.
It changed and revolutionized the way we as coaches interact with our student athletes. We can apply that to the business world. We can apply that to our student group work.
Paid the cost to be the boss, they ain't even give me change. Put in years and years of work, and then I went down the drain. Since I'm the Undertaker, call my brother Kobe Kane. Sometimes I shake my head, but it's all part of the game. I'm the one that got away, I'm the one they can't contain. Every time I hit the beat, guaranteed to go insane. I pulled a muscle and kept going through the pain. Can't compare to me and you, we not the same. They may rap on the beat, but it's not the same thing. They go to sleep in class, now they screaming gang, gang. Always working in the yard, it's so hard to maintain. I'm fighting to the end, and I know it's not in vain. Let's go.
We can apply that to our management teams easily. Catch them when they're good. Last and certainly not least, my son is really good at this.
If you rolling in the dirt, guaranteed to leave a stain. When I wake up in the morning, I just hit my knees and pray. The world we living in, it gets so hard to explain. They call for scattered showers, I kept walking through the rain. Let's go.
Self-confident people interpret feedback the way they choose to. I asked my son, who is by the far terrible athlete, gets it from his dad.
First piece of advice I'd give, stay true to yourself. You know, in this game, in this world, this industry, and just what the world has become nowadays, it's easy to lose track of yourself and who you are because you're trying to go along with the trends or make everybody happy, you know. But I would say at the end of the day, when it's all said and done and you lived your life and you looking back at everything you've done and you feel like you've made other people happy more than yourself, you would probably die unhappy.